Hey everyone, so we're just going to do some InDesign work here. This is the template file you'll be receiving, and what you can see is it has, excuse me, it has 4 or 5 pages here, 1 page each for your different parts of your assignment. Also, just an example of if you want to add more pages in each section. So what we're going to do in this tutorial is I'm going to show you first just how, if you haven't used InDesign before, how you would set something like this up. And then we'll probably move on to some examples of how you might insert some of your work into the template. So just to start off, I'm going to make a new file. Maybe before I do it, I'll just give you a little walk around the neighborhood here. So, and pardon me, I'm using my mouse in my left hand for various reasons. I injured my right finger, so might be a little funny with pointing and clicking here. But in any case, like Illustrator and Photoshop, you got all your toolbar stuff here. Your friendly, familiar pointers. You have your kind of large canvas here with all your layout views, your kind of menu, pull-down menus up here, and then like in the other applications, panels here to do various things with, and additional controls here. And we'll be getting through all those. So just to start off. The first thing, and just as a kind of, I guess, overview, we've looked at Photoshop and Illustrator as sort of image editors. You can think of InDesign as the kind of container or basket for all those things that you edit. It's this kind of layout platform where you're basically making the pages that you're going to print or that you're going to turn into PDFs. So it's a kind of sort of visual warehouse for all the documentation, all the work that you're making. So to start a new document, I will just say new document, sorry. And so I get all these different options, like you've seen with others. So this one, I'm going to pay attention a little bit to what I make here. So as we've talked about before, the difference between print and web, it's going to be we're going to do it as a print, so the CMYK color. So I'll go walk there, select print. I'm going to do and it's going to be a tabloid, so we're going to do 11 by 17, but we're going to do horizontal orientation. I usually just like to have inches, just because that's where my brain's at. So one of the things with InDesign, because it's a layout platform, you imagine like a book. So when it says facing pages, that would be when you lay it out. When you open the template, the pages will be facing each other. I can show you that. If you click that off, it's just going to be a series of pages, which is what we're working with. But I'll show you the facing pages one just so you see that. You can also select the number of pages, how many pages you want. I'll start with 5 for us, and then you can say where your pages start, etc. And there's some other settings here which you can do there, or you can do later. And you can do all these settings later. You can always kind of back out and change it. Oh, look at this preview. What's that going to do? If I click on preview. Oh, look at that. That's pretty neat. So I can actually see as a preview. It's not going to let me zoom out what that's going to look like. Okay, so that's going to save us some time here. I'll scroll up. We'll just look at facing pages. Is that going to update that for me? Yeah? No? Hard to see. Let's see. It's not really. Okay, we're going to create one with facing pages, 5 pages, just see what that does. We'll come back to this. Zoom out. Yeah. Okay, so you can see facing pages, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want that. So I think I might even be able to just say File, Document Setup, and unclick facing pages, and what will that do? Is that automatically updated? Look at that beauty. All right. So we get the document started. We're at 5 minutes in. Now that we got this far, I'm going to stop, and I'll pick up with our next steps in this process.